Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Okay guys, got a post here for you that I thought I'd share because I think this is going to be big in terms of one, what developers can produce, and also where the Hedera hashgraph is going to be going in the future. So I've got here the Hedera hive mind, and as I said, this is actually for developers, but the thing that I will say is, what I'm not sure is, can they implement this into what they develop on the Hedera hashgraph? So like, for example, in a dApp, and it's basically AI, ChatGPT. So they've basically got like a function, it's the GPT function, and this is something that they can actually apply to different things. So we know ChatGPT, right? So the Hedera hive mind is basically like Hedera GPT, right? And it's like something that you can use like an AI assistant to help you with developing on the Hedera hashgraph. And so my thing with this is this something that you can actually incorporate with the dApps that you develop as well? You know, like the products that you release, can you incorporate the GPT into that as well? And the thing for me also is like, this is just the beginning, guys. Like, this is where it's going future-wise. So yes, this is just developers at the moment, but as I say, one, they might be able to incorporate it into the dApps that they create. And two, AI is going to be integrating with crypto way more. Like this is just like the beginning of it. So to me, when I start to think of like how powerful AI is and how powerful crypto technology is, like putting them two together, man, I just can't even fathom sometimes the things that we'll be able to do with these two technologies. So I'll get into the post first and foremost, and I'll explain it just a little bit further. So we have the Hedera for developers saying, a waving emoji. So hi to developers, basically. Have you tried the Hedera hive mind on ChatGPT? Hedera hive mind GPT is your development assistant. I can help you with many tasks, from learning code concepts to understanding code examples. Context. On May 29th, OpenAI announced that all ChatGPT users, including free accounts, now have access to GPTs. These are custom versions of ChatGPT that anyone can create for specific purposes. Here is a small sample of the type of questions that the assistants can answer. How do I use Hedera Consent to Service in brackets HCS? Show me an example. How do I deploy smart contract on Hedera using Hardhat? How do I query an account balance using SDK and the mirror node? Hedera HiveMind also incorporates limited retrieval augmented generation in brackets RAG capabilities to get information from the mirror node APIs. Next, you'll see some of the questions that you can ask that obtain information from the mirror nodes. What's the HBAR balance of account XX0123? How many units of token XX4567 does account XX0123 have? Is account XX0123 associated with token XX4567? What tokens does account XX0123 own? Which NFTs does account XX0123 own? Which fungible does account XX0123 own? How many transactions per second in brackets TPS is Hedera doing right now? How many NFTs have been minted on Hedera in the last X number of days or hours? Try Hedera HiveMind on ChatGPT today for learning and developing on Hedera. Okay, so as I say, I'm sure you guys at the moment are a bit like, oh, this isn't really our kind of thing. Like, what are we hearing all this for? But the thing that I'm trying to show you with this is that, like, this is going to help for one with developers for creating dApps. So this is obviously something that's going to make it a lot easier for developers to create dApps. So that's a good thing in of itself, because who knows, what developer may have an idea, but they're not very good with like coding, for example. Well, with this, they can use the Hedera HiveMind that can basically help them create the dApp that they want to create, right? I've said this before, when it comes to like dApps, it's like all it takes is one great idea that could bring massive value to HBAR, right? Like if you just think like somebody could have an idea for something, it's kind of like when you think of like Amazon or eBay, right? This is just a thought in someone's mind at the beginning, but then they manage to have the drive to make it come to life and make it come to fruition, right? So if someone's got this real great idea that could be utilized by the Hedera hashgraph, but they're like, I just don't know how to develop, I don't know how to code, I'm not really sure. Well, they could use this GPT to help them, you know, build the dApp, and then who knows, it could be wildly successful, and that could end up being something that actually drives massive value to HBAR in the end, right? So to me, that already is like an idea of how this could drastically help with HBAR. And then the other thing is like, let's just say you can start putting these GPTs into the dApps as well. Like, so let's say you can start building the AI into the actual dApp that you create. Like, that could be something that could be massive as well, right? So to me, this is like a big step forward, and it's starting to show you that, you know, AI is starting to become utilized within crypto technology. And when that does start getting done properly and they start looking at other things that they can do with these two technologies together, I just think that's when it's going to start to get like really big in terms of the opportunities and in terms of value as well, because, you know, who knows what kind of industries they can help tackle when you've got the AI joined with the crypto technology too, you know? So I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, okay, yeah, I'm starting to see how this is going to go long term wise. I can see it starting to happen already. And I'm just thinking like there's a lot of big possibilities here when you start looking at this, right? So this is just the beginning. I'm not a developer, so I'm not someone who's really likely to try this, if I'll be honest with you. But it doesn't take away from what this is and how good of a move forward this is. So I do look forward to, you know, hearing developers' experiences. I did see someone reply to this and said that they tried it and it was good. So it seems like functionally it's working good. And as I say, we never know. We could get a dApp that comes out that we use, and then they say, yeah, you know, like you can use the chat GPT through this. So it could be big in that way as well. Like, just for example, like the Galaxy app, right? The Galaxy app is basically like a social media. It's kind of like a Twitter, right? Through the Hedera hashgraph. So imagine like there was like a chat GPT function through that, and you could utilize that to give instructions through the Galaxy app or something along those lines, right? Like, these are the kind of things that we're talking about. Like, this could be massive. It really could. So I really do see a lot of potential in this. So yeah, like, I just thought I'd share it with you guys, because as much as you guys might think this is all developer stuff, like this is not really what we're here for. It could lead to something that adds value to HBAR in the long term, to be honest with you. And the fact that they're moving forward with this, like, you know, integrating AI, it's happening, guys. It's beginning. So, you know, this is going to get bigger and bigger as time goes on. So I think this is a good thing to note, because you can already see how it's going from now. And obviously it's just going to get bigger from here. So definitely something that I'll keep an eye on. But yeah, I just thought I'd share this with you guys because I thought this was interesting. But what do you guys think? Hedera integrating AI with the Hedera hive mind. Let me know your thoughts, guys. I'd be interested to hear. Thank you very much for watching this. If you did like it, please remember to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. But until next time, take care.